5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Yo, welcome to Double Dribble. We are doing Midweek Mumble. Just talking about the last 3 nights of games, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that we don't usually get to talk about on Sunday or Monday. Dan Abbas, the Sweetness.
Zach, a.k.a. Z-Money, a.k.a. Freddie Filipino.
Freddie Filipino with me here today. Big news we got to talk about. Detroit Pistons get their first win of the year, 94-76 over the Philadelphia 76ers.
Got 2 words for you. Kyle Siegler.
Kyle Singler is what you mean.
Yeah.
He means Kyle Singler out of Duke, you know. But the big thing out of this game was the defense. The defense, they posted an 88.5 team defensive rating. They were just absolutely incredible. Jonas Jerebko was, in 22 minutes, just shut everybody down. They won strictly on defense. And also, Jason Maxiell.
Oh, he had like 3 blocks.
He's been playing some basketball lately.
Yeah. Like 8 years in his career, finally decided to step up.
Playing some ball. Still can't shoot worth a damn or take a free throw worth a damn.
You know what, dude? Actually, I'll say he's got a decent mid-range jump shot. I noticed the other night when they were playing against the Lakers.
I won't say that. I'm not going to say that personally.
Well, I'll say this though. It does help when Philly's starting lineup goes for like 8 for 42.
Yeah. Kwame Brown got the start, though. Go Terrors. But that means that the Wizards are the only winless team left in the association. Do you see this team winning anytime soon? I mean, they have to.
Not until John Wall or Nene comes back, which doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Bradley Beal looks like he's lost and confused. Randy Whitman is the head coach of this team. He just continues to pick up where Flip Saunders left off. Like, this is literally the 3rd time that Flip Saunders has been fired, and they're like, oh, let's just give it to Randy Whitman. He'll take over. And it hasn't worked out any time. It didn't work out in Minnesota. It didn't work out in Detroit. It's certainly not working out in Washington.
Certainly not. Hopefully your team's playing the Wizards soon. But Monday, we had a bunch of crazy games. We had the triple overtime game. We had Detroit and OKC going down to the final minutes. And we had Miami and Houston go down to the final minutes. Miami went up 22-5 to start the game. They let Houston come back just all night long, and then they actually had to fight back for it. And if it weren't for Harden forcing the issue at the end of that game, I think Miami could have lost.
Well, if it weren't for LeBron James blowing up and scoring 32 points in the second half, that was the difference maker. D-Wade hasn't really looked like D-Wade since the season's begun, unfortunately. But another big thing that's helped out this team a lot is Bosh stepping it up. Like, he looks like a different player this year. Dude,
he looks like the All-Star from Toronto.
He looks better than the All-Star from Toronto. He gets it defensively.
Better.
I think so. He's having a career year with blocks, and he's having a career year with field goal percentage. I mean, I honestly think him and LeBron, I think, are the dynamic duo going forward. I think D-Wade kind of takes a backseat to those guys from now on.
Well, now that we're on the topic of Miami, what happens? I mean, they lost last night to the Clippers. They didn't look super crisp. But the Clippers, are they the best team in the association right now?
No.
They're not?
No. I think,
why?
Because well, for one thing, I like Memphis a whole lot. I like what's going on with them.
They beat up on OKC last night.
And they beat
Rudy
up...
Gay looked incredible. He Duranted Durant last night. He was unstoppable in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
And he posterized the entire Big Three when they played Miami.
Yeah,
he literally just crossed over LeBron and ran right by Bosh and D-Wade. Like, him and Zach Randolph are finally on the same page in Memphis, which was the issue the last couple years. They didn't know who was the go-to guy. They didn't know where to be on the floor at the same time. It was a messy situation. They finally got it worked out.
But the Clippers, I mean, we're getting double-doubles out of Blake Griffin and Chris Paul, and also we've got possibly the 6th man of the year, Jamal Crawford, scoring 20 points tonight. I mean, this team has beaten a bunch of very, very good teams this year. I think, personally for me right now, they look like the best team in the league. I don't think they stay that way, but at this moment, especially this week, they have looked like the best.
I mean, I certainly think they're one of the best. I mentioned Memphis, but honestly, I have to give props to New York. New York is the only undefeated team in the league right now.
They looked ugly against Orlando, though.
They did, but they still pulled it out.
Pulled it out, certainly.
And Melo is just he looks like a different player this year.
Yep.
So I mean, granted,
sorry, Stat. I don't think you're useful anymore in New York.
But like you said, I mean, I get it. The Clippers look really good. I think they might be the deepest team in the league yet. We haven't even seen Chauncey Billups or Grant Hill play yet.
Yeah. True. Good point. One final thing left to note I want to say just about this week. Toronto hangs on in a 74-72 snoozer against Indiana, where they scored five points. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the fourth quarter to hold on to win. Indiana looks like an absolute train wreck. They look like an Indy 500 pileup. Hibbert looks bad. George Hill looks bad. Paul George looks bad.
Yeah.
Do they need Granger? Not. Is he a solution? Is Hibbert going to move? Maybe. Who knows? But Toronto, Jesus, you only score 5 points and win. How do you hold on? But I mean, yeah, that's ugly. That's real ugly.
I'll say this: your boy DeMar DeRozan of Dan Abbott's fantasy team went off.
He was
on his bench. Went off for like 37 points, a career high.
Well, it was triple overtime.
It was triple overtime, but he still had like 6 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah.
This is why he lost to me in week 1.
But I haven't lost since.
He's also playing our man Dan behind the camera and just whipping that ass 7-1
Beating
right
Dave's
now.
ass 7-1. This has been the Midweek Mumble from Double Dribble. Dan Abbott's Sweetness. Z-Money, he's the Filipino frittata or something.
I think it was Freddie.
Freddie. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, all that good shit.